Morning students, today we will be discussing the design of vertical element. It's a very important topic when we go with the profile of the road. While aligning a highway, it is a general practice to know the topography or the profile of the land, because at all the places we may not have the level surface, you may have with the different slopes also, but to avoid that it is very necessary to go with the vertical curves, which gives an vertical movement for the road surface. Now we will be discussing what is vertical curves. Here the vertical curve is very important due to the change in the grade, in the vertical alignment of highway. It is necessary to introduce a vertical curve at the intersection of different grades to smoothen out the vertical profile, and thus it will be very easy in the profile of the road work. For your study, we will be going with two types of the vertical curve. One is summit curve, which is convexity upwards, and one more is valley curve, which is convexity downwards. Now first we will discuss with summit curve. You can see the different types of the summit curves which have been shown here in the figure. Now you can see from this figure, I will be seeing it is a parabolic in shape, and the parabolic type of the curve is very important for the best suited for vertical curves. Now you can see I have written something here plus n1 and plus n2. Yes, these are the slope representation or the gradient of that particular road stretch, and n is your deviation angle. Then what is the formula for the deviation angle? It is nothing but the difference between the two grades meeting or the intersecting. Now you can see plus indicates the ascending gradient, and here also the plus indicates the ascending gradient. The formula is it is the difference between two grades. Then I will write n equal to n1 minus n2, means a positive gradient meets with the another positive gradient. Similarly, the one more case, you can see here it is plus n1, but here n2 I am seeing it is 0, means it is almost flatter surface. Therefore, my deviation angle will be n1, that is n equal to n1. Now the other type of the summit curve, you can see here the curve is in parabolic shape. Yes, then here you can see the ascending gradient and the descending gradient. If I get the difference, it will be n1 plus n2. Now similar one more type of the curve, here you can see the descending gradient meets with the another descending gradient. If you get the difference, it will be n2 minus n1. These are the generally four types of the summit curves what we see on the highways. Then what are the conditions to satisfy the length of the summit curve for the SSD and OSD? SSD and OSD are a very important concept when you go with the provision on the geometry of the road. You have to check this, especially what is the SSD and OSD on the curves. Here the conditions are when the length of the curve is greater than the side distance and less than side distance. The two formulas have been given. You can see here the first case, when L is greater than SSD, that is stopping side distance, n s square divided by 4.4, where n is my the deviation angle. It gets the difference between two grades meeting, and s is my SSD, that is stopping side distance. Similarly, if you see here L equal to 2s minus 4.4 by n, when the case is L is less than SSD. If you go for the overtaking side distance, condition, when L is greater than OSD, here formula will be L equal to n s square divided by 9.6. Similarly, when you see the case when L is less than OSD, it will be L equal to 2s minus 9.6 by n. Here s is nothing but the overtaking side distance. Welcome back students. Now we will discuss a simple problem on vertical curve. The two different types of the vertical curve are summit curve and valley curve. Now we will be discussing a problem on summit curve. I will just go on with the question. An ascending gradient in 1 in 100 meets with a descending gradient of 1 in 20. A summit curve is to be designed for a speed of 80 kmph so as to have an overtaking side distance of 470 meter. See, in this question, first you have to understand what is the deviation angle you have to find out, then what is the type of the vertical curve and what are the conditions you have to adopt for the given problem. Now, from the given question, I can find very easily the deviation angle, that is n. It is the difference between two grades where you are going to where it is going to meet or intersect. Then which type of the curve it is? It is a summit type of the curve. Now here you can see what is the case they have given. You have to satisfy for overtaking side distance. You are going to satisfy for the overtaking side distance. That is for what? How much? The OSD length is 470 meter. You have to check. Now we will go step by step procedure how to solve the problem. Now the conditions what I assume at the starting, I say assume length of the curve greater than overtaking side distance. Then I know the formula L equal to n square divided by 9.6. When the case is greater than OSD, length is greater than OSD, then L equal to what? N square divided by 9.6. First I will calculate what? The deviation angle from the given question. How I have to find the deviation angle? With the gradients where you are going to meet. That is n1 minus n2. Simply write what is the n1 value? It is ascending gradient 1 in 100. I substitute here 1 by 100. Since it is a ascending gradient, I will not write here any plus. Then minus. Then what is the other slope? That is the descending gradient of 1 in 120. Then I will write in the bracket minus 1 divided by 120. Then if I simplify, I will get what? 11 divided by 600. If it is very good, if you keep in terms of fraction to avoid confusion while doing the calculation. Then according to the assumption, I say that is length of the curve is greater than the OSD. I know the formula n square divided by 9.6. I will just substitute the values. What is the n? Deviation angle, that is 11 divided by 600. S here it is what? The overtaking side distance, that is 470 divided by 9.6. If you simplify, you will get what? 421.85 meters. What I have assumed here condition, you can see this assumption whatever I assumed is wrong, because I say here the length of the curve is going to be greater than my what? OSD. What is the OSD value I have? Here it is 470, but I have got here what? 422, which is less. Therefore my assumption is wrong. That is what I have written. As the value of length of the curve is less than the side distance, assumption is wrong. Then I go with the different assumption. I say what here? Length of the curve is less than the overtaking side distance. I know the formula L equal to 2s minus 9.6 divided by n. I substitute in it. I will get the value 2 into 470 s value minus 9.6 divided by the deviation angle. Then if I simplify, I will be getting 415.4. Then my L value will be what? 416 meters. 416 meters. What is the assumption I have made here? Where length of the curve is going to be less than overtaking side distance. You can see here what is the overtaking side distance length? It is 470. Then whatever the assumption I have made, it is correct. Therefore, the length of the curve of summit curve what you are going to provide for this OSD is 416 meters.